Yo guys, how's it going? And welcome to my team career mode for F1 22. This is the game mode, obviously, where we start our very own team in Formula 1 and we work our way up to become the #1 team in the sport. And it's a brand new beginning. Obviously we did this last year, but I only did 2 episodes on it, so unfortunately I didn't get as far as I wanted to with it. But this season, or this year should I say, we're definitely gonna be doing a full season in this career mode. As you can see, we're gonna do a full season as well, 22 race calendar for the season, so looking forward to that. And here we're just playing around with some of the settings as well. We are going to do 25% races with full qualifying. I think the problem last year was I was doing races too long, and it just took up way too much of my time. So if we do 25% races, I'll be able to get more done, hopefully do more than one season as well. We are going to be a newcomer to the season as well, so that means we'll be at the back of the grid fighting our way along. And I actually have increased our cash income and all that, and left the AIs at default, just because, you know, we're not going to be, well, I hope to do more seasons, but if we do just do the one, then that's probably why. So hopefully we can get a good car. And now it is time to start this team.
First things first, let's create your driver.
So, creating our driver at the beginning, I've sped this bit up a bit just to get over the boring stuff. So, you know my nationality, you know my name, etc., blah, blah, blah. My driver number as well is going to be 21, sorry, because that is mine and Holly's sort of anniversary month. So, I went for that, and there we go.
Now, let's focus on your driver's look.
So, the theme for the team then is going to be based off the 2021 McLaren special livery that they run at the Monaco Grand Prix. So as you can see here, the orange with the light blue that they used. I absolutely love this colour scheme. It's absolutely awesome. And as you can see here, we're kitting out in the entire suit basically. So yeah, really love these colours, and I'm thinking of changing up a little bit, because as you will see later on, it is a little bit reminiscent to the McLaren, so we might have to change a few things here and there, but this is the celebration as well. I love that. It just reminded me of the TikTok, but let's see what's next.
Okay, boss, let's get this team up and running. The first thing we need to do is register a team name and bring in some important partners. First, enter a team name.
So our team name is going to be JJ Master Racing. I run that last year as well, so that's what it's going to be.
Now, let's choose our primary sponsor for this season. Some sponsors offer a larger signing bonus up front. Some offer more weekly income. The better we perform, the more our level will go up as the team gains more acclaim. Doing this will increase the income from our sponsors.
Alright, so we've got to pick a sponsor for the year now, so obviously if we hit it, we'll get bonuses and everything like that. So we're going to go for 9th or better in the Constructors.
Our chassis won't be going anywhere fast without a power unit. So let's sign one of those now. Obviously, the greater the performance and durability, the better, but be careful about spending all our cash. We are going to have people and facilities to invest in as well. Power unit suppliers will also provide upgrades throughout the season, free of charge.
Yeah, so this is a very important decision then. So we're going to go for the Renault E-Tech, because they are cheap and they're not the best, but you know, we are going to be spending our resource points and everything somewhere else, and obviously we can always make upgrades to the car, so I thought that was a sensible decision. So we're going to go with Renault E-Tech.
We're not much of a team without a second driver. Let's sign a teammate. Here are the drivers interested in joining our team. Look at their stats and pick someone you think can get us good results, as long as we can afford them. We renew contracts periodically, so you'll have plenty of chances to sign someone else should the need arise.
And here we go then, Dan Ticktum is there. He was my teammate last year because he was the only British driver, I think, that popped up. And once again, he's the only British driver to pop up. So, Dan, welcome to the team. Let's have a better season.
Looks like we can afford this power unit supplier and teammate. Go ahead and confirm if you're happy.
There we go. So we have got all our bits for our team that we need, and yeah, I'm super excited for this, guys. If you are as well, make sure you hit the thumbs up button, and let's go on to the next part of this team.
Let's create the livery we'll be running this season. We can add more sponsors to the car as we sign them throughout the year. And don't worry, we can edit our look at any time from HQ.
Alright, And there we go. That is the livery that we are going to be running. So like I said, it is based off the 2021 McLaren. I will throw a picture up on screen so you guys can see. But yeah, I just absolutely love the colour scheme. I might, like I said, have to change a few things, but we'll see.
Last but not least, we need to consider our brand, our badge, and team colours.
Alright, so this is the badge that we are going to be running. I really like it. It doesn't mean anything or have any relevance or anything, but I just really love the badge. And here we're just going through the team colours as well, obviously running the orange with the light blue and the black as well on the car.
Great, that's everything we need. You can go back and edit anything we've done so far, and we'll come back here at the start of each season. But if you're ready to go, hit advance to head to the team HQ. We can start our push to the top of Formula 1.
Alright then, so there we go, that is our team ready, and now we're going to have a long old interview with Will Buxton, so let's go.
Hello folks, and welcome to this, a very special edition of Paddock Pass. We're here at the headquarters of Formula One's newest team for an exclusive first look at what they will be bringing to the sport. It's always an exciting moment to welcome a new team onto the grid. However, what makes this occasion a little more special is how strikingly different the cars are this year. Yep, the long-awaited new regulations are finally here, and with them, the start of the next era of Formula One. The 2022 season ushers in a change of direction to the regulations aimed at promoting closer racing, with new aero additions in the form of swooping front and rear wings, along with the new eye-catching 18-inch low-profile tyres that will push tyre technology to the limit. So then, the question remains as to whether this team can grasp the opportunity before them with both hands and lead the charge against the rest of the paddock. We'll find out soon enough, as the new season is just about to begin. But first, let's see the unveiling of the team's car and meet the owner of the brand new Formula One team. Well, first of all, thanks so much for inviting us here today. It's been wonderful to see behind the scenes. As you might expect, I've got about 1 million questions, so let's jump straight in. It's been a long time since we last saw a team owner take their own car onto the track, and the sport's changed enormously in the intervening years. How are you going to handle the responsibilities of both managing and driving for a Formula One team? Let's talk about your teammate. Now, it's clear they're excited to have signed with you, but tell me, what is it that you think they bring to the team? So you've obviously been putting a lot of work into the car. I know it's early days, but how do you expect it to feel out there? Most of the other teams can boast years of experience in Formula One. Where do you see the opportunities to make those Ultimately, your success this season is going to come down to whether you can take positions from the other drivers. What is it about your car that's going to give you... And finally, with so many specialist departments working together here at your headquarters, and with such... Well, thank you so much for your time. It's been wonderful to get an insight from you and, of course, to see around the headquarters. Thank you for today. Really appreciate it. And thank you all at home for watching as well. We'll see you very soon.
And there we go. That is our interview with Will Buxton over. So as you saw there, he was asking us questions to sort of help boost our certain parts of the development, so the chassis or the power unit. So mainly going into this career mode, we want to focus mainly on the chassis, because obviously with this year's car, they're very, very heavy. So reducing the chassis weight and everything like that is going to be crucial in this career mode. And yes, that's what we're sort of going to be focusing on the most. And as you can see here, we're running through some of the team activities. So this is where we can sort of upgrade, you know, the pace of our second driver, or make his focus better. and do all kinds of things to make the team a little bit better. So we're just going to do a few of them now, and as you can see, these are the facilities. So as you can see, because we were sort of hyping up our chassis department, we have got already one upgrade onto the car already, so not too bad. And here we go with the R&D tree. So we've already got 4 upgrades onto the durability, 2 on the chassis, I think 1 on the aerodynamics, and I think 1 or 2 on the power unit as well. And as you can see, we're already making our first upgrade on the chassis straight away and advancing time. And we're almost ready for the first weekend.
Okay, we've had the new parts come through the fabrication process. We'll have them with us for the next Grand Prix.
Alright, there we go. So, we are ready, all ready for the first weekend of the Bahrain Grand Prix. Let's waste no more time, let's go.
Hey mate, this is Mark. Just wanted to say thanks for trusting me as your race engineer. I won't let you down. The car's ready to go, but it's brand new of course, so there may be a few issues here and there. We'll be keeping a close eye on all the data from here.
Here we go then. So we are sat in the garage ready to go. We have actually already got a setup as well for this weekend, so I'm loading that just now. And there's not really much else to do apart from to get out on the circuit for the very first time. So let's go.
Let's get a few laps under our belt.
And here we go then, out on the track for the very first time in our beautiful light blue and orange JJ Master racing car, and as you can see, already coming out of the pits, already bottle it. So yeah, absolutely brilliant. But yeah, cold hard tyres on this game is absolutely awful, as you can see there coming out of the pits. But here we are for our first flying lap in this car then, and just to sort of see what we can do. I don't think we're doing any practice programs, just wanted to head out and just get a few laps under the belt just to see, you know, how bad the car is. I don't think we are the worst in the R&D development at the moment, so that's you know, one good thing to sort of be. But nevertheless, as you can see, at the end of practice, I'm not doing anything special. Like I said, just getting into the car really. So we end up in P16, not too bad. Both of us, me and Dan, both on the soft compound tyres as well there. So not terrible. And like I said, you know, just trying to find the pace, trying to see what the car can do, and all that good stuff. So here we are, and now just jumping into practice 2. This is the quick practice that they introduced last year. So rather than, you know, doing all the practice programs yourself and taking your time, you can come into quick practice where you can let it simulate the sessions yourself, and you can choose which departments you sort of want to boost. So if you manage to hit them, like I hit that one there, so now I will get engine power discount for the R&D upgrade. So that really helps out for the future, as obviously, you know, R&D does get very expensive, and you know, if you're struggling to hit practice sessions, you're not going to get any R&D, as we failed the gearbox one there. So although some of them are easy to get, it does tell you what the percentage will be like to pass it. So unfortunately we failed that one, and now we're on to practice 3 here. Getting the rear downforce 1, which is a good start, and yeah, I do love this feature. It just speeds things up so quickly, so it's a great feature. And yeah, just we've more or less got everything now for that track acclimatization, or the race strategy one. Can't remember which one it was, but nevertheless, we've just made another upgrade to the chassis department. And now we are all ready for qualifying for the very first time. Let's go. Here we go then. We are now in the garage ready for the first qualifying session. I'm wasting no time then, straight out onto the track even, not into the track, because that would be going underground. Nevertheless, off for our first flying lap of the session then, and as you can see, already locked up, and well, the lap's kind of already gone already, really, so it's a big shame, but I think we press on for this lap anyway. And as you can see, coming through the middle sector here, we get up on that horrible curve, which in previous years' games has been a bit deadly, and on that occasion it bit us once again. So yeah, we had to come back, change the tyres, and as you can see, we're already at the end of qualifying. We are nearly 8 tenths up then, through the final corner and up to the line. What is it going to be? DRS open, and we go. Wait for it. P19. So out of 22 drivers, not too bad at all for our first session, considering we had no idea sort of where we were going to be. I had no sort of idea at all. But P19, Dan down in last place, but not too bad. You know, it's our first session, so you know we've got to take this with a pinch of salt. So yeah, looking forward to what we can do in the race. At least we're not dead last, but you know, as you can see, Dan's first qualifying as well, so you know, we can't be too harsh on him for the first few races. And as you can see, this is the team acclaim, so this is what sort of promotes us for sponsorships and everything like that. So yeah, there we go. Now it's time for the Bahrain Grand Prix.
Months of rumour and speculation all come to an end today as we return to racing for the opening event of what promises to be an enthralling season. Welcome along then to round one of this year's Formula One World Championship. We go racing today around the 3.36 miles of the magnificent Bahrain International Circuit, with 15 corners and 2 good passing opportunities into turns 1 and 4. Keep an eye out for drivers locking the front left tyre into the tricky braking zone of turn 10. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. World champion Max Verstappen starts from pole position, with Charles Leclerc alongside. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Sainz, Perez, George Russell and Fernando Alonso, Bottas, Magnussen, Ocon and Lando Norris, Mick Schumacher, Ricciardo, Alex Albon and Vettel, Stroll, Latifi, Pierre Gasly and Lewis Hamilton, James, Joe, Tsunoda and Daniel Tickton. With preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track. A new season then, a clean slate where anything could happen. Anthony Davidson is with me today as once again we get another year of Formula One underway.
We're into those tense few minutes before the first race then. Everyone's a little bit nervous about reliability. They haven't been running in the hot, turbulent wake of other cars in practice. They've not been pushing at 100% for long durations. Let's hope no one has to deal with any nasty surprises.
Alright then, so here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the grid and our very first race of my team career mode. And here we are with the strategy. We're going to start on the medium tyre, so the slower compound, and we'll be faster hopefully towards the end of the race, and hopefully tyre wear isn't too much of an issue with the 25% race. So here we are for the formation lap, and there we go, as you can see. And I've just realised Hamilton all the way down in 18th place as well. I've got to mention that. So yeah, Mercedes well out of position. I know the Mercedes isn't that quick in 2022, but it's not that bloody slow, so I don't know what's happened there for Lewis. But here we are onto the grid. I was actually so slow there that Guan Yu Zhou actually overtook me on the way to the grid. But coming into the grid slot for the first time, I won't be showing this every episode. I just love the feature at the moment, so I won't be showing it all the time for you guys. But nevertheless, here we go to 5 red lights. And it's lights out, and away we go, and it's a shaky little start there for me, but the second phase isn't too bad as we're already sort of getting a Lewis Hamilton here into turn 1, and there's a massive gap that opens up for us. We go down the inside of everybody, and we were side by side there with Stroll and Ricciardo going side by side, and I wasn't sure if anyone was down the inside there, but we survived turn 1 and already up into 14th place, so it's been a great start from us in this My Team JJ Master Racing car. As Daniel Ricciardo there goes for a little late lunge or knock-on, and that sort of puts us in a good position to go around the outside, but unfortunately not quite able to make it there, as we're kind of in the VTEC McLaren, aren't we, really? So nevertheless, looking on the back of Ricciardo here, but Albon trying to go around the outside there into the hairpin, but didn't quite make the move stick for him, unfortunately. So yeah, not too bad at all at the first opening few laps. I think Dan's still down in last place at the moment, unfortunately, so that's a bit of a shame for him. But considering we're on the medium tyre, that was a really, really good start. So yeah, not too bad at all, as we're now at the end of lap 1 here, and Ricciardo and all the others are starting to pull away a little bit. And as you can see there, Sainz and Perez both into the pit lane already on lap 1, so they've definitely picked up some front wing damage, unfortunately for them. So yeah, big shame for them. As you can see here, Albon and Latifi going side by side with each other here. Great little battle. Albon was obviously trying to attack me on lap 1, but he's now fallen into the clutches of his teammate, and the AlphaTauri trying to get involved in the background there as well, as they now go side by side through turn 4, as one of them, I don't know who's ahead of who here, but they're still going side by side. And I think it was Albon that actually did stay ahead of Latifi, and it was, as you can see there. So now coming to the end of lap 3 then, and yeah, we managed to get a little bit away from those guys, but now Albon's got some clear air again. He's back on the attack, obviously on the soft compound tyres, and the softs haven't faded off yet, as now Albon has a look down the inside of me, and I completely just don't have any answer really. He didn't sort of gain on me until the braking zone really, so yeah, he went down the inside, as now we've got DRS on him up towards turn 4. But I tell you what, our straight line speed is god awful, and obviously I know there's a bit of a glitch with the game at the moment, so you know the straight line speed of the AI are ridiculous. Look at this, with DRS, overtake and slipstream, he's still pulling away. It's absolutely ridiculous. So yeah, Codemasters have got to sort this out, because it is absolutely a game killer. As a few people already in the pits then, and that promotes us up into P8 for the time being. And obviously we're going to be going a lot longer than all these guys around us, because we are on the harder, well, we're on the medium compound, but the harder compound compared to the soft. So there we go, Russell into the pits as well, and that promotes us up into P1 for our very first race in my team. But obviously it's going to come to nothing, because we haven't pitted yet, and Leclerc right on my tail here, so I'm obviously not going to put up a battle there, as Verstappen currently has the fastest lap of the race as well. And yeah, now just sort of trying to set the fastest lap, trying to stay out of trouble. And yeah, here we go, just letting Leclerc through here really, because like I said, there's no point in making him go for a stupid lunge and try and take me out or anything. We don't want damage or anything like that, so yeah, just thought we'd let him go. Hopefully stay in his slipstream, get some DRS from him as well, and yeah, we kind of stayed with him a little bit, obviously he pulled away into the end. But here on lap 8, coming into the pits for our pit stop, and this is the new feature as well, the broadcast view in the pit lane. Just thought I'd show this off for the first episode. We are going to actually do this properly in future episodes, but I thought it would be just nice to, you know, show it off for one episode. And as you can see there on the left rear, we have an issue with the tyre. So pit crew a little bit rusty the first time. Obviously they've well, it's their first race for them as well, but yeah, not great for them. And as you can see there, I did actually say the softs will last for 9 laps, and we've only got about 6 left, so not too bad at all. As we now rejoin ahead of Vettel, so we're down in 17th place. The 2 AlphaTauris got past us, and yeah, that was pretty much it for the race, to be honest. Here we are on lap 11. No one around us really. We've got our teammate behind us, and actually he actually got past us, so yeah, bit annoying. As you can see here, we're just sort of trying to bring it home now. We're ahead of I think both Williams, or one of them at least, and ahead of an Alfa Romeo as well. So still got all 22 cars in the race as well, so no retirements yet. And yeah, it's looking all pretty good for the JJ Master Racing team. Like I said, no points will be on offer, but you know, it's even if we finish races ahead of, you know, people, or just makes it to the end of the race, it's still good for reclaim and stuff. Now coming through onto lap 13, we've spin out, and we've completely just ruined our race after it was looking so good. it's just come to absolutely nothing. As you can see from the replay here, I got up onto the curb, but I also opened up the overtake button way too early, and that speared us into the wall. Oh, I can't believe it. So frustrating, and yeah, not good at all, really. As Daniel, I think that's Daniel Ricciardo going past us there, and yeah, that's completely ruined our race. We've still got a lap to go here, so we're gonna have to do. Oh no, it was Norris. Sorry, I don't know why Norris is down in P20, but yeah, now we've got to do a whole lap without a front wing. So hopefully we don't fall into the clutches of Sebastian Vettel. Nearly towards the end of the race, but we lose the back end again. And it's just gone absolutely peaked on, as I think we actually had some rear wing damage, so I think that's why the back end was really hard to sort of control. And obviously with no front wing, it's, you know, you have to do more steering angle, and with the damaged front wing, damaged rear wing as well, it just doesn't work out too well. But Vettel right on our gearbox now, and I was still trying to finish ahead of him because, like I said, you know, team acclaim is everything. It's what gets us the, you know, the extra sponsors and everything like that. But coming out of the final corner here, we managed to hold on just from Sebastian Vettel, and that is P21.
And that's the end of the race. See you in Parc Fermé.
Smiling faces on the pit wall then after that superb win here at Sakir. And rightly so, a brilliant effort from the whole team. And talk to me, what do you think it was that sealed the win for them?
I think it was clear what the main contributing factor out on track was: speed. I know it sounds like an awfully reductive statement, but fast cars win races, and we saw that today with our winner.
Here come our winners now, a thrilling race and a tremendous effort by Ferrari. Their history is well known, so it's no surprise to fans the world over to see them come out on top once again.
So there we go, guys, P21, and what was quite a good race, to be honest. I mean, we had some fairly decent pace considering this is our first Grand Prix and one of the worst cars at the moment, but Dan Ticktum as well up in 17th, so that's great to see from him. And yeah, we look like we have some sort of pace, which is great to see, as checking the race director there. Leclerc, Perez and the Ferraris have been up to some naughty business there as they made a few collisions, but as you can see here, the team acclaim has got up to second. Oh well, it's gone up to 2, not second, sorry. So not too bad at all. As you can see there as well, we've also got a little bit of damage from when I probably hit the wall, and Dan Ticktum also got 4,000 worth of damage as well. So now we've got a total of 2 million, or just over 2 million as well, so not too bad. And as you can see here, just using selecting more of the activities for the team, and yeah, just seeing what we can do here. I kind of wanted to do the quality control, so risk the chance of failure, because, you know, these upgrades are going to take slow because we haven't got much upgrades at the moment, but if they fail, then that's just going to slow the process down even more. So we're going to try and do that for the rest of the season. But there we go, guys, that has been it for the very first episode of My Team Career Mode. If you have enjoyed it, please do give it a thumbs up. We'll try and come back strong for the next one. Subscribe to the channel if you are new as well, and if you are excited for more episodes, then do let me know. Let me know what you'd want to see for other F1 2022 videos, not just my team. Obviously I'm still doing my last to first challenges and stuff like that as well, so let me know what you guys want to see, and I will see you all again in the next one, guys. Take care.